Okay, drag out tarot that I've had in there for a long time, and I've never used them. And I don't think I've ever gone through them. So we're going to go through them today. The Witch's Wisdom Tarot, it's called, by Phyllis Carrot, and artwork by Danielle Barlow. So there you have it. It's in a really nice heavy box. Okay, I like these magnetic ones. And it comes with a nice heavy-duty book. It doesn't have any of the pictures in it, as you can see, but it does have a, I just open it up and it says, Working with the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. The Witch's Wisdom Tarot is a magic mirror. Look into it and it will show you who you are and who you can be. Through images and text, you will find guidance for changing on what's inside in empowering ways that will change what's on the outside. Okay, so there you have it. Like I said, nice book. So let's go. It comes they come in a bag, and it says, I don't know if these are in order or not. I don't think they're in order. So we'll just go through them. They're not in order. Sorry about that. But when you open it up, it says, ask your question. That's the inside of it. Ask your questions, shuffle the cards, open the book and take a look. Spirit hears what's in your heart and answers with love, wisdom, and art. Okay. So here's the back of them. The first one out here is Goddess of Air. And this is kind of a spider woman. Now we're just going to open this one up and we'll read one of these so you can get an idea of what is in the book. So there's Earth. We need to look for the air. Goddess of Air. So for this one, the wisdom says, ancient and ever-present, the goddess of air spins the fabric of infinite connection. It's kind of like, the Native American has Spider Woman, okay? The same type of thing, weaving the weft of everything that comes together and how everything's connected, okay? Says she untangles the past, repairs the present, weaves the future. She is grandmother spider, braiding destiny with the passage of time, fingers and feet on the web of life. She feels every movement, senses the smallest vibration, knows what lies beneath the surface. In one hand she holds a spindle, in another a knife, in another a sistrum, to set the tempo for the billion heartbeats allotted to all living beings before she cuts the threads and weaves the magic of life again. So it's basically, the wheel of life, everything that comes into that. It has in here, the next is the Essence Interconnectedness. Fix your relationships, cut ties, release the past. Counsel. Your life is interwoven with those of your family, friends, and community. The goddess of the air asks, do you recognize how many connections tie you to others and to the natural world on which you depend? What energies flow between you and others? What are you sending out, taking in, giving back? How can you cut the ties that don't serve your life? How can you mend those that do? How can you nourish your relationships with the community of creation? And the last one is magic. Braid 3 colored ribbons together, one for past, one for present, and one for the future, and chant as you braid. Something positive from the past, something positive in the present, something positive for the future, together I weave. Hang up your braid to remind you of your power to create your life. So that's what you find in this book. Okay, so I'm not one for spells and incantations and stuff like that, but the rest of it I really do like. The explanation of how things are woven together and how, you hit one part of the web and it affects the other part of the web. So let's go forward. Okay, now that I've got them in order, these are definitely not like a Rider-Waite takeoff. So let's go ahead and go through them. We'll start with what would be the major arcana, or the major part of the journey. We start off with the Pilgrim. Now this would be like the Rider-Waite going to do their journey, starting out. The second one is, though, the World card. Then we have Initiation. The Sun. So like I said, these are not Rider-Waite. We have the Moon, Star, Maze, Ancestor, Healing, Rebirth, Offering, Balance, the Wheel of Life, Shaman, Strength, Journey, Love, Wisdom Keeper, Guardian, Great Mother. So that would be like your Empress card. Priestess, and Council of All Beings. So they are sort of like Rider-Waite, but they're not in the same order. So interesting. Now, the reason I picked this deck up to begin with was just the imagery is so beautiful. So let's go through the minor arcana. We'll start with Air. I like the harp made out of the bones. 2 of Air. 3 of Air. Beautiful images in this. 4 of Air. 5 of Air. 5 of Air. 6 of Air. 7. 8. 9. 10. Messenger. Witch. Craftsman. And then we come to the one we read, the goddess of the air. So, you know, beautiful images in this deck. Let's go to the water. Ace of water. 2, like the otters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like the panther hidden here. Messenger. Witch. Craftsman. And goddess. So interesting cards. Now with this deck, you probably would really want to do a lot of reading of the book, because these are going to be a bit different unless you're somebody that does, now a lot of stuff I do is intuitive reading. I might just go off of, based on the images that are coming up, trying to just shuffle these a little bit as we go. We'll do the fire next. Ace of fire. Now I like that image. Okay. The eternality and the anvil, you know, the anvil, working on things. 2, we've got the, like the helix. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like the monkeys overlooking there, watching the sunrise or sunsets. 9, 10, messenger, witch, craftsman, and goddess. So those are the elements of fire. And last we comes to the elements of earth. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I get a different feeling of these than I do with Rider-Waite. Numbers of those, so I would read these a bit differently. Messenger, witch, craftsman, and goddess. Okay. The goddess image is very interesting. We've got the cow. It reminds me of the Hinduisms with the cow as sacred. We've got the beehive up there, with the honey, the sweetness, and the, working together, all things working together. Yeah. So interesting images in this. Again, this is called Witch's Wisdom Tarot. Witch's Wisdom Tarot. And so I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online.